our doors on our house just because we're running from someone. We just know that you need to lock your door so people won't come in like the barbarians. It's the ones who introduced us to that, because when you went to Africa before they came in and started stealing people's children, nobody had locks on their huts. Alright? That stuff came after you found out, ooh, somebody steal my child. And eat them sometimes. So, you know, of course they had big stones that they could, and look how elaborate it was. That one person could move this thing. And you better believe the one person who was moving this thing had some mental work going on with him. That's what makes us who we are. We used our mind over matter more than anything. The Europeans come in with guns and just murder people and then take what they want. They didn't know anything about meditation and years of mental work to build up a strong mind to be a God character. Only thing they knew was barbarism, burning things up, raping people, pillaging and plundering. And that's why our world is like that today. The only thing Obama and every white government on the planet can ever talk about is war, 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 war. That's all those bastards know. That's why these people had to put this big ass stone right here, because those type of people were on the earth warring around, looking for people they could eat and women they could rape and build an army of infidels with.
According to the ancient Zoroastrian texts,
again, the wings of Ma'at. Okay, then they took it off the pyramid walls and even put them on these counterfeit ass dollars. Okay, this ain't got nothing to do with no Europeans. This is they ass trying to get in wherever they could fit in.
Ahura Mazda soared through the sky in a divine chariot and waged war.
Now listen, this is a lion. Okay, we know lions are synonymous with Africa. Why is these Europeans having all these encounters with lions? There's no freaking lions in Europe. They came to Africa and stole our stuff. And it was too damn stupid to think somebody would figure out one day that this animal does not fit into the equation of your origin. So where did you get it from? From the people you stole all your knowledge from. The people of the sun in Africa. Even this freaking wing of my eye thing, your ass jacked. Stuck your little face in. Look at the trees representing tropical paradises. And then they in Europe where it freaking snows at, hunting lions. Who you kidding?
Against his eternal enemy, Angra Mainyu, the demon.
And look, they happen to make him be black. See? Do you see? And look at the king with the sun on top of his head. Big ass gold crown. The sun on top of his head. And of course the black guy got to be dressed in black. The bad guy dressed in black. But then now look how they play with your man. Look what's coming from above, the female. See? Look at that. And then look right here too. See how they get your mind right there? See how powerful that coochie is? Look right here. Look at the circles. The girl circles again, just like you did last time they had this man in the middle of it. See the phallus in the middle of it? Of the female? And then look at the diamonds right there. See? Look. How they stealing our knowledge. Look at the circle with the black dot in the middle. See? Black dot in the middle. Black dot. Black dot. All this stuff we just saw in the tunnel. There they go again. Stealing our knowledge and then tarnishing us at the same time. Black and red, evil colors. See? But this is the color of carbon and this is the color of blood. So you see what I'm saying? So black and red, if you throw the green in there, those are their star colors. It's called regeneration. The black soil, the green vegetation, and the red blood.
Of destruction. But could this really be, as many ancient astronaut theorists believe, a depiction of two extraterrestrial forces?
Okay, listen to this. It's always been combat wars of good and evil. We know that. And this is what's going on. But you're not going to make good and evil be a representation of force of opposition. Good and evil is a necessity for existence. It's called yoga. It's called balance. It's called what are you going to fill your hands with? How do you exist? The knowledge of good and evil is available to everyone on earth. You define your God characteristics by what type of actions you employ with your life force. That's how that works. So good is God and bad is God too. You just got to understand that what you don't mind on karma for designs what kind of God you are. Idiocy is the worst crime of all.
Battling over control of the Earth and its resources.
The aerial enemies were extraterrestrials because they were the ones who had the capability of flight.
Listen, the only way you can see extraterrestrial as not being yourself is if you have locked your mind down and cannot perceive yourself as being the true essence of light that you are. See, this is idiocy. Alright, you're not going to make something be evil just because it can fly. Birds fly all over the planet, but they're not the ones shooting the people. The people shoot them.
They had access to those types of machines that we can read about in every single ancient culture around the world.
Now how can he tell that lie? Because we can't read about any type of this shit belonging to any ancient civilization around the world, because they said that this stuff did not exist outside of the white man having it. So I don't know what books he's been reading, but those books have not been available to the common masses that would tell you that civilizations on the earth before the white man were employing this type of technology. What books is he talking about? I never saw one.
When you look at the Zoroastrian tradition, you also see clear evidence that there was some sort of extraterrestrial battle going on between warring factions.
But that can't be the case now around the earth, with the lights here shooting ships right out of the sky. Or maybe this is a good time to come off all that information since this was published on March the 19th, 2012. I guess they're saying maybe the word is out, we better start coming clean. Because what I'm saying to you, so you can understand the true reality, is that up until last year, this type of stuff, you didn't hear them saying out of their mouths. That's what my whole point is. Alright? Then now all of a sudden when someone is out here pointing this out and making it perfectly clear that this is what's going on, they're going to come out here and try to jump in there and try to cover it up, cloak it, canvas it as much as they can to make it work in their favor. And eventually, the Jesus thing is going to show up again. And the total overlooking of the sun having the true power enough to even say, when they tell you there will be signs and wonders in the sky, and the sun turned green after the person who claimed to be the prophet of the sun of the sun, my mom is the god of Segmet, who I also call Heteru. Listen, let me explain something to you. If I tell you that she gonna turn the lights green, and then she turned the sun itself green, don't you know that you're working with some powerful energy right there? Anytime a person can speak the sun into changing its color formation. Now who you know walking around here that could do something greater than that? You let me know. Because even if I don't have money to go fly on a plane right now, there's plenty of people who can go fly on a plane right now that have to respect the fact that I can get down like that. And they know who the true ruler of this planet is, because I control the sun. And that means your bitch ass better buy some green light, or I'm gonna send a special little drop of that green light to your briefcase carrying ass.
Therefore, it is certainly possible that the original caves may have been used as shelters against possible aerial bombardment from extraterrestrials that were warring with each other during that time.
Daring Kui was built out of fear of an aerial enemy. Because if something flies over you very, very fast, you can't see the ventilation shaft. Some suggest 30,000 people used to live underground at Daring Kui.
Look, let me explain something to you. We still got these elaborate tunnels all under the ground at Guatemala and everything. I'm sure all the people in Mexico and everybody will tell you, yeah, he's right. We got these tunnels every downwhere under this earth. So the white man is always trying to come out and make this be some extravagant shit. This is not extravagant. This is just a part of the cosmic makeup. If the ants can do it, why can't the people do it? Why when you see this stuff, you got to make it be so grand and everything? You see ants do it all the damn time. So why shouldn't people be able to do it? See, he stagnates your knowledge of what you're capable of doing to make you think you shouldn't do shit but drink 40s all day and don't even put a damn belt on.
During recorded history, many different peoples did, in fact, hide in...
Look, this is what I'm telling you about. See? Everywhere. I showed you a little place back with my dude, the brother from Compton. They had these things all over Egypt. Matthew Ader is his name. Had these columns everywhere is what he called them. He said sometimes they just had columns just to make columns. They were storage areas. They were warehouses that they still made in the shape of the female because this is a geometric formation. You see? And then they put black holes in the ground everywhere because they knew what the earth was capable of doing and what it would do. They always have known. Holes everywhere because they know the earth is capable of being a vortex to take you to many different dimensions according to where your vibrations were and which layer you was actually in. In the geometric formation of rock sediments, there's 7 layers of it in the earth, and there's even a sun inside of the earth. Okay? Get to know that because it's true. Now let's go.
the underground city of Derinkuyu to escape everything from desert raiders to Roman legions. But some experts wonder whether such conventional attacks can really explain why Derinkuyu was built in the first place.
See, now they want you to believe that these mounds are here and that the people went in and built the structure under the mounds and came up and put the holes in here and everything. That's not what happened. They built these structures on top like they were pyramids. And then after erecting the pyramids, they moved out from living inside of these structures and moved down into the ground. That's how that went.
If it were an enemy that was on horseback, it would be easy for them to just smother everyone inside by just closing all the ventilation shafts.
We had the phrase in the Defense Department studies that I participated in that a cave is a grave to a well-prepared adversary. Once you find it, it is highly vulnerable.
But did the people of Derinkuyu really go underground to avoid becoming casualties in an extraterrestrial battle in the sky?
No, I'm gonna tell you why. The people that went underground here came from the sky. And the reason they tunneled into the earth is because it's not uncommon for people to go to planets and tunnel into the earth. It's a good place to live into the earth as long as you could keep a supplement of supplies that you could come and retrieve from the outer surface of the earth, or if you advanced enough to grow your food source while you're under the earth. If you can pump sunlight to the resources of the earth where you live at, or if you know of an inner sun that you can utilize, then there's nothing complicated about living in the inner recesses of the earth. It would make more sense if you really think about it, because it could protect you from space flight, people flying over the earth and things like that. But what I'm at is this right here. We can see that our true protection on the earth need to be protected from Romans, just like they said right here. Watch.
Recorded history. Many different peoples did, in fact, hide in the underground city of Derinkuyu to escape everything from desert raiders to Roman legions.
To Roman legions. These bastards have always been on the earth, wreaking havoc on people. And they were the same ones that he said first. What did he say? Desert invaders? They were Romans and freaking Hyksos and Hittites and Hyksos, all the same damn things.
Extraterrestrial battle going on between warring factions. Therefore, it is certainly possible that the original